everybody, meteorologist Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Got you covered with the storm this morning. You can check that out in Noyce's notes and 1 Degree Outside today. This is your insights video, a little longer video, deeper dive on what's going on weather-wise. Cold air returns this evening and tonight. It's going to be chilly the next several days. That means mountain snow returns too, with some lake effect snow that's going to come into western New England and some man-made snow as the snow guns fire back up. Winds gradually ease after this evening and tonight's strong winds that come overhead, but it will still be kind of a blustery, brisk feel the next couple of days. We'll talk about the weekend in detail, busy time of the year, so you can make your plans, and the next chance of rain and snow when that comes into play. Now, atmospheric energy. Matt likes to take a look at this a lot, and I'm going to show it today too. The reds, the oranges you see here, that's energy in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That will swing through, notice several bundles of them up and down the eastern seaboard today as that storminess lifts to the north during the day tomorrow. Next couple of days, there's not much energy over us. We're on the cooler side of the jet stream as that chilly air returns. Then we get a little weak ridge that builds into the northeast. Next upper level low on Sunday is over the Great Lakes, but notice where the energy is with it. Still off to our west. So I do think Sunday the clouds increase, but we may stay dry until later Sunday evening and night, and that's when the next disturbance comes in. It doesn't look all that organized or like a big storm system, but we'll take a look at that in a second. That will be our next chance for some rain and snow, at least showers that come into play by Sunday night, and probably staying a little unsettled as that upper level low swings through for the start of next week. So forecast weather map across the country for our Thursday. We've got high pressure down across the southeastern United States. Our storminess is gone. Central United States, fairly quiet, but the big story is the cold. Temperatures below zero across the northern plains, North Dakota, stretching into Minnesota. There will be a storm coming out of the west coast into the Rockies that will bring some pockets of snow to the Denver area on Friday. And that's a clash of some milder air, 60s and 70s, with that chill that's still in place on Friday, although it'll ease somewhat, just a little bit, with temperatures in the single digits above zero, as opposed to sub-freezing from many of those areas in the upper Midwest. Now, that storminess will actually head in our direction. That's the same system that may impact us later on Sunday and into Monday. Until then, our weather's much quieter on Thursday, although with the strong wind out of the west-southwest, that gets that lake effect snow machine going, and some of these bands will extend all the way into northern Vermont, Champlain Valley, a couple snow showers here across the Green Mountains during the day on Thursday. Things will ease a bit on Friday, lots of sunshine, maybe a few flurries in the mountains, but no other precipitation to worry about as we head into the end of the week. So I showed you this map yesterday. Snow enthusiasts, ski lovers, snowboarders, snowmobilers, we're talking about generally, you line it up here, 1 to 3 inches for the Berkshires, but there's a little bullseye across southern Vermont here when you get from Mount Snow to Hermitage, where we may see about 8 to 12 inches with the highest snow totals. Again, most of this falls this evening, tonight, into tomorrow, and then up the spine of the Greens into the Northeast Kingdom, over towards the Balsams, into far northwestern Maine. We're talking about a general 1 to 3 or 2 to 4, but 4 to 8 inches when you get across the high terrain of northern Vermont. So and that's what we're talking about in terms of snow accumulation in the mountains of New England. Now, predicted wind gusts. Whoa, let's zoom this map out during the day tomorrow. There'll still be some high gusts across the coast of Maine, but I want to show you that in general, doesn't matter where you go, most of us, 25 to 35 mile per hour gusts during the day on Thursday. So it's a noticeable breeze. It adds that chill to the air, but it is no longer a damaging wind threat. And the wind will ease somewhat as we head into Thursday evening. 15 to 25 mile per hour gusts. So the front pushes offshore. There's that lake effect ongoing. By the way, parts of Lake Erie, Ontario on the east side of the lake going to be picking up measurable snowfall in feet again on top of what they already had last week and the week prior as that lake effect snow got going. High pressure in control for us heading into the weekend right overhead. That will promote lighter winds, cold air, frosty starts in the morning. Clouds increase on Sunday. There is that next disturbance I talked about. Pockets of rain with a leading edge with a little bit of mix and snow on Sunday evening, still off to our west. We'll watch this closely. There's a chance that a few showers may creep into far western New England by Sunday evening as that warm front approaches. We'll watch it. But again, I think a lot of that moisture may dive to the south and not really come overhead until Sunday night into Monday. All right, number-wise, tomorrow morning, I talked about this in 1 Degree Outside today. There may be some slick spots through the interior with the temperature right around freezing. Highs will be in the 30s to lower 40s with the wind factored in, feel about 5 to 10 degrees colder. Tomorrow night, teens widespread across the region, including north and west of Boston, lower 20s even in the city, mid 20s on the Cape. So it gets cold. Highs don't get out of the lower 30s in many areas during the day on Friday. The wind still about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So we're talking about a feels like forecast on Friday that will only be in the 20s for most of the day. Teens in parts of northern and western New England. Friday night, widespread teens in the lower 20s and around the Boston South Shore area and the South Coast, about 20 to 25. Some single digit readings in Northeast Kingdom of Vermont, northern New Hampshire, far northwest Maine. So it's cold. Saturday, running in the low 30s in general, some 20s in far northern New England. But admittedly on Saturday, the sun will feel good and there'll be a lighter wind. So that does make a difference for this time of the year. Saturday night, partly cloudy skies, teens and 20s again. And then during the day on Sunday, we moderate a little bit. 30s in much of northern and central New England to lower 40s. The wind starts to shift to around out of the south. So the south coast will be in the mid 40s. Clouds increasing on Sunday. No clouds though for the Pats at the Cardinals. Down at State Farm Stadium, temperatures running around 70, 60s by the time we get to halftime and the end of the game. No real wind to worry about either if you're headed down to Arizona perhaps, or at least checking in for the Pats game on Sunday afternoon. That's how things are looking for now. If you're looking for a longer video on the extended pattern through the end of the month, through the holidays, through the start of the new year, Matt put out an awesome video yesterday, pattern predictions. You can find that on our website, of course, on social media as well, and right at the top of our app.